But speaking of the Shelby Whippets, they were taking on the other team from Marion tonight. Shelby in first place in the league, Pleasant all the way at the bottom. You kind of know where this one is heading.
Don't think it's going to finish like the other.
But we're going to show you. So at least here it is. Some great sportsmanship before, but Shelby wasting no time. Opening drive within the first minute and a half of the game. DeVito doing what? Well, Braden DeVito does. 21-yard touchdown run. They go for two. They don't get it, though. So a stop by the Pleasant defense. The Shelby defense would shut them down. Whippets get it back. Here's Michael Shepard off the snag. Another 21-yard score. They would just kick the PAT this time. And if you can't get enough of DeVito on the offense, how about him on the defensive side of the ball? Scooping and taking it in. What can this dude not do? The Spartan offense still couldn't get anything to work for them, but the Whippets, it seemed like everything was working. DeVito hitting Shepard again. He cuts back up against the grain to make it 28-0. This is still the first quarter, folks. Let's go to the second now, shall we? The Spartans would throw a crucial interception in their own red zone, setting up this. DeVito again to Miller, 35-zip. Pleasant just able at least to recover a fumbled punt. It would set them up for this. They're going to get on the board 15 yards. Weston Schaefer makes it 35-7, but however, Shelby responds quickly. They don't like getting scored on because they haven't given up many touchdowns all year, but how about Shepard with his third of the night? The defense for the Whippets would hold firm again, forcing a 3-and-out, and then the offense just taking over. Absolute ridiculous run here. Travis Sloan.
Good name.
Great name. 69 yards to the house. And this is all in the first half. Okay, I'm out of breath. We haven't even got to the break yet. The Hungry Hounds wanted to score one last time. DeVito, come on. Scrambling, rumbling, going through a double team, use the ref as a shield. This guy's unbelievable. He's even pointing to the end zone. He's like, oh, this is where I'm heading. That's a 73-yard touchdown run. Again, before the half. The Shelby defense would hold Pleasant to a field goal in the second half, and pretty much they're just going to run out the clock. 55-10. This team is a whirlwind. They're a headache for anybody. They're the #1 team in the state, Travis, and they are the #1 team in region number 14. So let's take a look. They got Galling in there as well. We already showed that Orville's trying to climb the ladder a little bit right now. So the Whippets, they've clinched 26 points. They are going to be at home watching everybody else in week number 11, and then they will be hosting a couple of home games. But you got to predict that there is the potential for the rematch, depending how it all shakes out, of course, with the seeding. But Galleon, look at how close they are to being the #2 seed. So in the MOAC, two really good teams right now.
Well, something good for Galleon, too. Well, maybe. They get Clear Fork. Congratulations, Clear Fork. You've clinched.
They're in, baby.
So 3 MOAC teams are already in the postseason, but Galleon has Clear Fork next week.
Yep.
Lima Bath, who sits at #2 right now, they host undefeated Wapakoneta next week. Ooh. So there is an opportunity for Galleon with a win and a Bath loss. They would get that #2 spot, and that would set up the matchup we all want in a possible regional championship if both teams get past their 2 rounds that they need to do. But looking at the standings, too, Shelby, I mean, all they have left is Marion Harding, the team that gave Galleon a test this week, but Shelby's going to see that and say, we don't want that to happen. And I'm already going to tell you right now, I said this on the stat leaders, Brian, Mr. DeVito's already got my #1 vote for Mr. Football when he becomes a nominee, because he better be a nominee for Mr. Football this year. Him and Brady Bowman both have already pretty much clinched the passing and receiving champion mark in the stat leaders, because they are that good, and the Shelby Whippets are that good. It's a matter of, will they have a test early on, or can Galleon get that 2 spot and we get that matchup again in a regional final?